and I like to talk about healing and emotional health. I had a channel about it was more about cosmetics for sustainable products from Austria. So, and then I changed the content after my divorce. Was very lost at this time, and I had no one to talk, and I thought I'm really alone with all my thoughts and all the way that I have through to go. And so I made some videos about how it feels to find yourself back. And now I have a very big community, and there are a lot of interesting persons with very interesting paths in their past. Yes, I lost a lot of friends because they did not understand my reasons for divorce. And I found one person. She was separated from the child father, also in the same time around like me, and we met at the playground, and now she's my best friend. Writing me in my DMs and say, hey, hi, which steps did you have to the divorce and how it works and how's the communication, how's co-parenting and something like this. And I think it's like an advice, mostly women, but we have also some men who feel a little bit lost sometimes. Yeah. How much? In the beginning, not. It was a little bit slowly, and then it stuck at 4,000 followers, and now it's over 10,000. And so I have a girl who has miscarriages, and she has no one to talking about. And yeah, we have video calls sometimes. So she lives in another country and with another religion, and for her she has no safe space. Yeah. So I learned also about culture and how or classic music, and I'm writing poems. And so a lot sometimes I post a little bit of my poetry, but it's not that good, I think. But it helps me to canalize my emotional when it's overwhelming. So I just try to canalize the emotion, and so it feels like tears. So you have two kinds of men who are interested in moms. So you have the MILF Hunter. They want to catch you because and they said, I am a MILF Hunter. Oh yeah, men are very stupid. And you have the other persons who have no idea how the schedule is as a single mom. So they're completely different. The dating, I think at the moment, some men are a little bit lost because that you're into more. You have to be very bad relationships in your 20s. Then you know in your 30s exactly what you want. Of course, I'm a travel agent. I saw a lot of the world. The USA. I was in Miami, in New York, in Costa Rica, Seychelles, and everywhere in Europe, I think. Just Baltics and UK is something that I have to visit. Okay, of course. So the worst, it's not a country, it was a city. The worst city I ever visit, how can I say? So we know in Europe that the French people are the...
You're lying.
Never. So, hi, I'm Diane. I'm 37 and I'm a single mom, and that's it.
Hey everyone, this is P from No-Budget Filmmaking Podcast, and here with me is Diane. Hi, Diane.
Hi.
Okay, so for our audience who don't know you, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so hi, I'm Diane. I'm 37 and I'm a single mom, and that's it.
What about your social media career?
Career. Yeah, I would say I it's a hobby, and I like to talk about healing and emotional health, something like this.
Okay, and how long you have been an influencer in that field?
In that field, not that long. Before it was, I had a channel about, it was more about cosmetics for sustainable products from Austria. So, and then I changed the content after my divorce. Yeah, for 1 year, I would say.
And this was the catalyst. That incident was the catalyst or motivation to create to make that pivot.
Yeah, I was very lost at this time, and I had no one to talk. And I thought I'm really alone with all my thoughts and um, all this, all the way that I have through to go. And so I made some videos about how it feels to find yourself back or to yeah. So and there come a lot of women and told me their stories, and it goes a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger. And now I have a very big community, and there are a lot of interesting persons with very interesting paths in their past.
You told the community and everything. So how do you stay in touch? Like you said, you have the your friends or the people that you talk to all over the world.
Yes, I lost a lot of friends because they did not understand my reasons for divorce. And I found one person. She was separated from the child father, also in the same time around like me, and we met at the playground. And now she's my best friend. So we're very close, and we have the same background and the same stories and the same always the same topics in our life, and our girls are in the same age, so our girls are besties and we are besties, so it's perfect. Yes. We live this life together. And all the other people I can talk is it's not the way that I am talk to them, it's more that this person talk to me, so they're writing me in my DMs and say, hey, hi, um which steps did you have to the divorce and how it works and how's the communication, how's co-parenting and something like this. And I think it's like an advice, um, mostly women, but we have also some men who need feel a little bit lost sometimes. Yeah.
You've been doing this for how long again?
Hmm?
How many years have you been working on it? 2 years?
1 year.
One
Oh,
year.
you mean before divorce or after?
Uh, no, but you said you pivoted after your divorce and you started building the community in around the same time as you
Mhm.
started. Okay, cool. And how much it has grown?
How much? In the beginning, not. It was a little bit slowly, and then it stuck at 4,000 followers, and now it's over 10,000. And so it, every day there are 2 or 3 or 5 new followers, so it goes more and more, but very slowly. And I think it's healthier. This way is good. So yeah,
Okay, so meeting all these people, you must have learned a lot, right?
learned.
Yeah, from
Hmm.
them, from the community, from the people.
Yeah, I think it was something like that we hold each other emotional. So I had I have a girl who has miscarriages, and she has no one to talking about. And yeah, we're video call sometimes. So she live in another country and with another religion, and for her she have no safe space. Yeah. So I learned also about culture and how the same topics is so much different in other countries. So for a Muslim woman, it's not that easy to have a divorce, something like this. So it's very interesting, and I would say it made me more open-minded. Mhm.
Mm. So it make you open-minded and also less judgmental, right?
Yes.
Okay, and did you so it's just a community. They don't look up to you, you don't coach them or whatever, or is it the case? No, you just talk to them and that's it, right?
Mhm.
Apart from the community in your personal life, if you don't mind me asking, is there any other thing you're doing to heal yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm writing poems.
Hmm. Okay.
Listening. I listen to emotional music or classic music, and I'm writing poems. And so a lot. Sometimes I post a little bit of my poetry, but it's not that good, I think. But it helps me to canalize my emotional when it's overwhelming. So I just try to canalize the emotion, and so it it feels like tears. So the words in my head, my thoughts, my overthinking thoughts, I can, when I'm writing, sometimes I write so fast I cannot read, but it's out of the head, it's on the paper, and I can close it. And so it's quiet in my head. This is my way.
Hmm. And what about therapy or professional help? Are you taking that or?
Yes, 2 times in my life. I had the first because of my old work, I had a burnout, and this was for 7 months, I think, around in this time. And then after giving birth, it was because it was just also I had a pregnancy poison, and yeah, we had a long way, my daughter, and yeah, we could die, so was not that easy. And so she's also preborn, and so yeah, I had a professional help after giving birth.
Whole community, is it just based on motherhood or co-parenting, or you do you talk about other things too?
It's, I think, a general thing. So there, I just talked to a guy who was in a political jail. So they had very much scars on his body because they burned them. So, and so yeah, of course the mothers, and I have a beautiful guy. He's from the jungle, and we're talking every day. I would say it's, yeah. So he's also a little bit lost because of the way he raised up, and the people think he's just an animal and not a human. So very heavy stories, and I think sometimes human is a very cruel. Is it's some stories are very heavy, so it's just talking. So because no one want to hear them stories, and I just want to hear all the stories from everyone. Every person in this world can talk to me. I'm here always.
Yeah, but don't you think it will weigh on you?
Up to you. Maybe when you feel the pain so much, you you try to carry it. But I am very in peace and in balance with myself. And I think I can just give them a little bit peace. But it's not that like I feel heavier or something like this. So no.
Is it sorry, is it always the heavy stuff or sometimes you talk about silly things too?
About what?
Silly things or just normal things?
Oh, silly things. Yes, of course. It's also so after the heavy phase, I would say it comes always a friend zone and a very safe space. So okay, you saw me emotional naked. So now we can be friends and can send us very stupid reels and something like this. Yes. Of course.
Okay, so it's not always doom and gloom, so that's nice.
Yeah.
But and you just keep the community going on Instagram, or is there anywhere else too?
No, it's just Instagram. That's
Hmm.
enough.
Yeah. And are you planning to build it up somewhere else, or you just want to keep it at Instagram?
Hmm. I don't know, actually. I never thought about this. So it's just a hobby, and I'm very interesting in other person. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe it comes something bigger, but I don't know.
Yeah, so you
No,
never
no
thought
plan.
about meeting some of those people in real life, is it?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Hmm. Yeah, maybe. But I'm a mom, I have her responsibilities. She's 2 years old. I cannot travel around the world and can say hey to my Instagram friends. This would be a dream, but no. I am here with my daughter, but we can always have a video call and can talking, and so it's enough. But maybe, yeah, in a few years, why not?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes, that's a good thought. No, because it's easy. I think Austrian passport is not is strong too, if I'm assuming.
Oh, I have a German.
Oh, so German passport is one of the strongest, if I'm not wrong.
Perfect, yes. After Japanese.
Yeah, okay. So you can travel anywhere without a visa. You can just go
Ye-
pick up the passport and leave.
Yes.
That's really nice. And how's that yeah, apart? So it does not affect your work life either, right? You said
Oh
in
yeah, I
earlier.
work also. Yeah.
Okay. And it does not affect that at all?
I you mean the motherhood or the social media thing?
The social media thing.
So yeah, I work. I'm a travel agent and I work for a travel agency, and so but just half time, and the other times I have my daughter, and when I have my me time, I do some of these nice reels, and when she's sleeping in the evening. So mostly the most persons watching some Netflix, and I do video call every evening with another person. So yeah, this is my free time, and I spend it with other persons.
Yeah, but okay, so you don't have any other hobbies whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I'm writing.
Oh yeah, writing.
Mhm.
Yes, you're right about that. But okay, that makes sense. And Last time we talked, you talked about dating, so you don't have any time for dating either, right? And it's hard because you're a single mom.
Yeah, but but the co-parenting with the father works very well. So every second weekend I have time, and sometimes when it's a very interesting man, yeah, I go out for a nice dinner. But it's dating as a single mom is another level. It's not that easy.
Uh, would you like to explain why? Because obviously I'm not a single mother, so.
So you have two kinds of men who are interested in moms. So you have the MILF hunter. They want to catch you because they, and they said I am a MILF hunter. Oh yeah, men are very stupid. And you have the other persons who have no idea how the schedule is as a single mom. So the completely different. So the MILF hunters know that you have not that much time. I'm sorry for this word. It's not from me. It's not from me. So they know how your schedule is. They're dating always single moms. They know the schedule. I think it's a kind of they're attracted to a matured woman who knows exactly what she wants. So this is something that are very attracted, and they're interesting. Is they're sometimes very young.
Mm.
Maybe there is also a kink from I don't know. So and the other men have no idea why they are matching with you and have no experience with a single mom and are not really sure about the kid thing. And so I dated a man who said, I don't know. I block the thing that you have a kid at the moment. Another man told so men are so funny. Another man said, can I be your second child? Can you
So,
also can you also cook for me? so, so yeah, my dating stories are always very funny. So I am searching for my soulmate because I'm very pretty sure he's missing me very, very much. And I try to find him. And I'm also pretty sure he's not in my country. Maybe this is also why I'm so attracted to other countries. I don't know. But I date mostly men from other countries. It works better than the Austrian or German men.
mm, interesting. Yeah. I'm still laughing at the MILF Hunter thing.
Yeah. Every single mom outside know exactly now what I mean. So very funny.
Yeah. No, but do they say it? Like literally on their profile or whatever, where were you meeting them?
Um, yeah, maybe on Tinder or on a on another. So and some men are try to date me when they're sliding in my DMs and say, "Hi, I'm single mom. I'm a single dad. Let's match." Yeah, it's a little bit annoying sometimes.
It's somewhat of a dating standard there in Europe or in Germany, or is it just like um everywhere that you've seen? Because you seem to talk to a lot of people outside
Yeah,
Europe.
so the dating, I think at the moment, some men are a little bit lost because never been a woman so independent like at this time. And women don't settle down for a bare minimum at the moment. So, yeah, the standards are very, very high. I think it's not like if you're a single mom or if you're a single in general. It's also not depends how old you are. So the most women have the minimum standards are is a job, a driver license, maybe a car, but for me, car is not that important. An own apartment and your own money, because this is the minimum what every woman has. When you don't have something like this, you can so why should I date you? So and then comes other things, personal things. So my personal standards are a little bit another because I choose a man also for my daughter. So the next man I choose will be a piece of my family life with my daughter here. And I have to choose very wisely for us. So I cannot choose an unmatured man who his ego is bigger than the room. He cannot argue or he has emotional problems, something like this. I need someone who is very grounded and strong in themselves, believe in themselves, is ambitious. So someone who can hold me also when I feel very weak, because I have to be very strong every fucking day. So every day. So and when I feel not very well, I have always my child here. So for me, I cannot be have a bad day. I cannot laying down the whole day in bed and say, "Oh, I'm so tired." No, it doesn't work. So I just want someone who care about me when I care about my child. Yeah, that's it.
There's a lot to unpack in your answer. See this red pill things. I'm not sure if you know about that era. It's phasing out, hopefully, thankfully. The whole red pill thing that women just want money and this and that, and you just don't want to work on any of other thing and just earn money so that you can date. Don't you think
Yeah,
that's
I think it's a different if you're in which age you are. When you are a young woman in your early 20s or in the middle of the 20s, I think money is a topic because you try to find a man who with you can build a family with. So when you get pregnant and you cannot go to work, you are searching for a man who has a very nice job. So you know money is not a topic when you are pregnant and when you get a child. But when you're older, and for me is like I am super independent and I have my child, so I'm not dating for marrying and building a family. So I'm done with this. So I'm just searching for someone who love his job and not doing this for the money. And it's I like when a man is passionate and do something what he like. So this is more attractive than when it's a job who make money, but he hates his job. So for me, it's okay when he has not that much money, but love his job. So the life is easier. You get me? No, no. So I think the money thing is depends on your age and which future you have as a woman in your head when you're searching for someone to marrying and building a family. You're searching for someone who has a good job. This is a topic.
uh that's kind of flawed in my opinion, if you don't mind. If you don't mind me challenging you in a way. Uh, because at young age, apart if you're not a nepo baby or you have rich parents, no one has any money. You know what I mean? So at young age, it should be more even about the other qualities apart from the materialistic one, which is usually, um, whatever you have and whatever you have, like your physical things, like you're pretty, handsome, or whatever, tall, or anything. Uh, I think that should not be the norm. And the only thing that should be is much more about the character and personality. But you're saying at younger age it should be more about money and stability.
Yeah, I
Or am
think
I?
so, but just not the man. I think men are just see the appearance and the beauty, and it's also, I think character comes with the age that you're into more. You have to be very bad relationships in your 20s, then you know in your 30s exactly what you want. So it's the phase that you have to go through. And so this is why are so much people divorced are also in the 30s. So they tried with a person because of other things, not the character and not the compatibility. You think, oh, it's a good guy, let's try. Yeah, so I think it could be good work. And then you try. But now you know exactly, okay, it did not work because of this. And now you're searching for something other. And money is very in the row, very in the very at the end. So now we are searching for emotional availability, emotional balance, a man who is matured and have a special mindset about every topic in the world. So we are not searching for the same things like we are searching in our 20s. No? Yes.
Basically saying, like people get to know what they want in their 30s, right? Yeah, but people don't change their character, but some people don't feel like that. They don't want to wait till 30.
I don't know. I know I am the another person than for 12 or 30 years. And I'm searching for something others like before. So the last time I was single, I was 24 and I had I was another person. And you are changing your character, you're changing your. So I was very extroverted in my 20s and now I'm super introverted. So it's you can change about the time. So why not?
That part I get, introvert and extrovert. And okay, what changed during that time? You started dating in 20, when you were 24. So, you're 38, right? Like 14 years ago.
Hmm.
In like 2020, 2012, and
Hmm.
almost more than decades later, um, almost a decade and a half. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to emphasize on your age, but what changed? What changed in dating? Apart from obviously,
From
uh,
my own standards or in general, do you mean?
I'm not talking about standards. I'm like dating in general. Was it all? I was a kid in 2012, so I didn't date it. I'm asking in the way like, is it what I'm seeing right now? It's everything is on an app. No one wants to meet in public or personal life anymore. And was it the same in 2012 or was it just starting? Or what was
No.
it like?
So for me, I just met some guys also in the club. So we went out and that's it. But my ex-husband, I find also on a dating app in 2014. So yeah, I would say it comes. It was the time when the dating app comes, but it was not like swipe, 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 and let's see is something better or better or better. So it was new, and so you tried, and maybe you go on a date or not, but it was a little bit more serious. I think today the dating apps. I think I don't know. It's a little bit shitty. I don't like it. And ghosting is a very big, big thing. So I never ghosted someone in my 20s because when you go out and you meet the same person again because you met before in the club, so ghosting was not that easy. You could not say block 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 him block him block him. So we were all in the same city. So now I think it's so easy. So I don't want to talk about block. So man and woman block for very less reasons. And I don't understand. It's a trend. I don't get it. So this
And
changed.
it has changed, and it's more likely in a way that everything is just commercialized, right? You have to pay for, I'm not sure if women pay for the Plus membership or whatever, like Hinge Plus or Tinder Plus.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And uh, okay, let's break the fact. How many, for example, like, do you really think what other misogynist YouTubers or social media content creators say? Is it really a thing that you are drowning in options and you're just picking and choosing?
Hmm. I don't know. I think it's a personal thing, but it feels like this. And sometimes you feel not good enough. So when someone is ghosting you or check all the options, other options, or they are very super, super interested and then they are super quiet. And you think, what happened? So 2026 is the year of the horse. And I swear to myself at New Year's Eve, when I'm eating my grapes under the table, I try to stop people pleasing and I will not asking men why they are ghosting or why they are stop talking to me or something like this. I don't care anymore. So when someone wanna talk to me, okay. And I will never ghosting or blocking someone. So I just try to have my ethics and moral like before, but I try not to overthink when someone stopped talking to me because I think it's a general thing. So when the next swipe, maybe there is someone better. Okay, when you think like this, it's okay. I can handle it. It's not my thing. So
Yeah, so what's your worst and best country you visited? You have to
so
be honest. Don't be politically correct, okay?
okay, of course, of course. So the worst, it's not a country, it was a city. The worst city I ever visited was New York. I promise. I promise. The people were rude. They were unpolite. They were um, not nice, not kind. Very busy, very stressful. They were they're talking so much aggressively, like normal sentences, a little bit too passive aggressive. You know, when you're asking. So English is not my mother language, and when the waiter was so stressed and he was not very interested to ask me again, and I asked, so, sorry, can you speak a little bit slower? It was like, it was always like this. And in the metro station, so some people take me and pull me on the side. So yeah, it was very crazy. And I got a lot of panic attacks also on the Times Square. I would say the Times Square is the door to hell, yeah, for me. Oh, is it right? So there were no place in my life that I was so crowded, so overwhelming, so much lights and people at the same time. And you see some homeless people and some rich people on the same street side. So crazy. Yeah, I lost 8 kilos in 5 days.
Really?
Crazy.
Just because of the stress, or you just didn't eat
Yeah.
anything?
I could not eat really. I felt also stressed, and the food was not so good. So before, one year before I was in Florida. Oh my God, it was so nice. I have a tattoo from Florida here on the side. It's the orange from the driver license from Florida, from Sunshine State, because it was a really impressive. Oh, it was beautiful. We were at the Everglades and the Keys, and the people were so nice, so friendly. So my expectations to the USA, it was my first time in the USA, were so high. And then I was in New York, and it was completely different. So another kind of human. And but I would say the one of my favorite countries was Costa Rica, because of the jungle and the people and the animals and the oceans, and you can so much explore. And in Europe, I like Scandinavia a lot. So Sweden and Norway have the most beautiful nature and so much animals, and so yeah, it's beautiful. But also Greece. I like Greece because of the food. Yummy. Oh, and Italy, of course, I love Italy. Oh, pizza. Oh my gosh. When you want to eat a very, 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 very good pizza and the perfect dry red wine, go to Rome. I
Yeah.
mean, you need to fly, so fly to Rome.
Yeah.
Some stereotype, like also the Eiffel Tower for Paris, or the theater in Rome. So we have also some status symbols in Europe here, and I would say they are also some are also overrated, but the most are very impressive. So when you think as a European, there is an impressive, very nice building like a Taj Mahal, then you have expectations as a European because you think it's beautiful. But I'm a little bit shocked now. So yeah, maybe I will not travel to India first. How can I say? So we know in Europe that the French people are the So yeah, they are always talking in French, even they can speak English. So no, they just speak in French. They're a little bit like, this is like French people. But just in Paris, when you're driving outside a little bit or on the Bordeaux, on the Atlantic side, so the people they cannot speak English, but they try with their hands and their feet to talking to you. They're more open for tourists. But in Paris is very, yeah.
It was bad. It was something like they were like, uh, I don't want to use the word racist because that's a big word, but it felt like they were racist about my language, right? The moment that I speak English, they feel like I do not belong here. So they didn't want to interact and anything.
Yes.
And yeah, it was,
Yeah, because races, there are no races because they have a lot of black people there because of the past. So you have a lot of migration past time for France.
interesting. No, it's really interesting to hear all of that. Yeah, but, I get it. And also, what have you traveled to Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia? Is it Balkans or is it Baltics?
Baltics, Baltics.
Oh,
Yeah, the Baltics is something I missed, and also UK. So I never traveled to the Baltics or to the UK. But it's interesting. I just want to travel to Estonia because they have a lot of mushrooms, 600 kinds of mushrooms, and the whole foods and the dishes are mostly with mushrooms. And it's and the music is also very interesting from Estonia. So in summer they have a little festival always, and yeah, maybe in this summer I can travel to them. It's beautiful. It's outside and the people are dancing. It's in the wood. So yeah, it's famous here. So So it's just creating my community, having fun. It's just a hobby. So, and I'm writing my quotes, and I hope my quotes getting a little bit viral, and that's it. I have here my book,
Hmm.
and there is my all my quotes or my notes, or sometimes very much poems. It's
Hmm.
like this. Sometimes it's not really good looking, so it's like so. Oh, so yeah,
Hmm.
it's
In
and
what, yeah,
that's it.
in what language are you writing? Is it in German or
Both.
oh, both?
Oh, both. Always I write it before in German because German is more, we have more words. I can explain a situation in German more um, with adverbs, with more adverbs. And in English, you have for the same situation just a few words. So first I try it in German, and then I see in English I have sometimes walls. I cannot walk through this in. So this is why it's such interesting that the poetry is always in. It's the same meaning, but it's very different when you read it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Because as far as I've known the language, I think, for example, right, the word love, right?
Mm.
There's only one word for that in English, love, right? In Arabic, it's around like hundreds of words that is just mean the same thing, love.
Mm.
Same thing in Sanskrit, it's like hundreds and hundreds of words just explaining the word love. So I think that's the main thing, that there's not a lot of synonyms for those words. Is that it? Or is
Mhm.
this just a different level of ball game when it comes to translating from German to English, apart from
No,
the adverbs?
no, it's exactly this what you told me before. Mhm. You have for the same thing different words, not in a meaning like things, like objects. So it's I mean for describing. You have more words to describe something. This is very interesting. And this is why in German, writing poetry about the situation that or feelings, emotion, is more interesting in German than in English.
Hmm. Yeah, there was this one. I mean, do you have a feeling? Do you have a word for feeling dread or sadness in a different way?
In German, yeah, a lot.
Like,
Traurig, bekümmert, niedergeschlagen, am Boden zerstört, ähm, aufgelöst. I think this 5 for sad. I think more for sad. We have such more words for sad. But at the moment, I have this 5.
it's fine. It's
In
fine.
poetry, you have also more. Sometimes are very old words from the Middle Age. We are not using these words anymore. Sometimes. So this is why we have some. It's in poetry. It's very interesting when you read some Schiller or Goethe, the old poetry from the Middle Age. So they have such different words than we're using today.
Hmm. But they're still alive in some way, right? You know the meanings and right? Okay.
It's a meaning, yeah.
Interestingly enough, do you see movies or TV shows from other countries as well, or no?
TV shows,
TV, movies.
of course.
Okay, so what's the difference do you see in those, like from an European standpoint or basically a Austrian German standpoint?
So I just decided for a few years that I always watch the movies and the series in the original language with subtitle because we have just the same five um, how can I say, what is the name for translation the movies, you know?
Dubbing artists?
Yeah, it could be. You know they are translated in German. So when you
Oh,
go in the theater, in the cinema, this is everything is in German. And we have such the same voices every time. So the same voices. Johnny Depp is in every second, the Johnny Depp voice, German voice, is in every second movie. So I decided for myself, it makes me crazy. So I just see everything in the mother language. And I like the Korean movies or the series a lot because they have a beautiful, a beautiful countryside. I enjoy when they're on the sea and when they're on their islands, and so it's interesting to see how they live, how the behavior is, the houses, like something not special, like how they sleep with a blanket or what. So, and also the Japanese series are very interesting. Not the anime, like Alice in Borderland. I love this series a lot. And so America is, mm, ah, I think in the 90s, Hollywood had a very, was, wow. So we had a lot of very good movies from Hollywood. Yeah, but then came Bollywood and now the whole Asia stuff, the Korean, Japanese stuff. So the rate is that the American Hollywood things is just blockbuster and blockbuster and blockbuster, make money, make money, make money, and it's not art anymore.
uh, in generalities, I totally believe you. But I would not say there's all of them are bad because there are some movies that are really good that are coming out of Hollywood as well. But it's mostly low budget stuff that honestly don't get released overseas, unfortunately. Um, no, weird pivot, but okay. Let me just ask it. There's there's this feeling or there's this belief among all the people around the world is that the European countries are the best. They live the best life. They work the best jobs, and they don't have any struggle at all.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I just been to Paris and it was the worst experience I had. But and I had an Italian friend, not friend, fudge, Italian professor, and she told me the quality of life is really different here in USA. She moved from Italy to here, and she used to live in Czech Republic. Yeah, Czech
Mm.
Republic. So she had the experience of she moved around the world a lot, and she said, yeah, there's a night and day difference in quality of life. So, is it true?
Yeah, I think it's at the moment, I don't know if I can say this, if it's safe. It's more safe than in other countries at the world, of course. In the last 2 years, because, the problem that we had with, can I say Russia? No? Yeah, that we have the problem with the Russia. So this is something that is very close to us, to all our countries, and so much people talking about a war that come. So we don't know. But in general, we feel very safe. Safe with our jobs, safe with the salary, with the kindergarten, and with the, okay, the school system is very old. But in general, I think it's a good way of living. So we enjoy food and enjoy the life. We have good music festivals in summer. So, and then you can go on a plane, and in 1 hour, you are everywhere. Do you want? On the mountains, at the sea, where do you want? So, in 1 hour, 1 hour, you are. everywhere nice. So it's easier to travel here.
Okay. Uh, okay. Because what about education system? You mentioned that. Is it more test based or is it more skill based?
This is more test based, and I think it's a really old thing. So it's not individual for every child. So I don't know. I don't like it. To my there is no changing since my since I was at school. So it's the same system. So we don't change. I think we are afraid to change it. Hmm.
How's the culture there in a way? Like, is it much more open or close or like, you good? She's good?
Yeah, she's coughing a little bit at the moment. Um,
You
so
sure? Okay.
the
W-
culture in Austria,
yeah,
in yeah, Lederhosen. Do you mean Lederhosen and Dirndl? No, this culture stuff. Our clothing, Austrian clothing. We have Lederhosen and Dirndl. No, never heard. And we have the Krampus. No,
no.
is the sidekick from Saint Nicholas. No, it looks like a monster. The Krampus. It came and hits. No, no.
You look like you're dancing. Okay, wait a second. Let me. I forgot to ask, what happened last time? Was she with the coughing? Uh, I'm assuming she was okay. Was it something bad?
Oh, she has the coughing still now. So on Friday we are in a hospital.
Uh, but
So we check.
coughing must have produced there must be a reason for all the coughing.
Mhm.
How do we spell what did you said?
A A-R-A. No, K.
A-R-K?
K is the first.
Okay.
K, then R-A-M-P. Oh yeah, Krampus. U-S. Uniform.
U.S., right?
U-S.
The
Krampus.
demon?
Yeah, no, it's not a demon. It's not a demon. It's a sidekick of Saint Niccolo.
It looks like a
No.
demon.
Oh, it's not. But they're hitting the. So you have to write Krampuslauf. To Krampus, you can do L-A-U-F. Perfect. So now you can see this is Austrian culture. So they are wearing this. It's not a costume. It's they call it Fell. Like yeah, it's from a cow, and the horns are also from goats, and they're going in the night or in the evening, go to the cities, and it's very loud and it's very noisy, but it's just around St. Nicholas.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I was more asking about like, is it
You
easy
when
to
you see
make? Huh? Your voice was cut off. What?
you have to run when you see them. You have to run because they hit you and it hurts. So run when you see a Krampus. Run
Why? Why they hit you?
because maybe you were a bad one. Did you were a bad one, Abby?
Yes,
Yeah. Then
all the
they will.
time,
Yeah. Then.
all the time.
Then
Yeah,
of course they will hit you.
I will hit them back and punch their face. I'm a boxer. I can punch them.
Yeah, it's not allowed.
Oh, it's not allowed?
No.
What if no one is watching?
Hmm?
What if I wear a mask of my own and just start beating them up?
Oh, I think you get arrested,
Oh.
but the Krampus not because he has a number. They have all numbers on the back, and
Hmm.
when there's something doing really like violence or something, so you can write the number.
Hmm.
So this is why it's a normal hit.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
I don't like this tradition. So this is one of the tradition. We have also the stuff like our clothing. It's very nice, and we have Ruperto Kirtag, and then you have to go on your Austrian clothing, and they're playing music, and it's like a little uh, festival, folks festival, and Austrian food, of course. Austrian food is what? What is the kind of of our of our country is like when you see the border lines of Austria? It's a
Uh,
schnitzel.
Bagel?
Schnitzel.
Schnitz.
It's like this. We are like this. So we are the the mother of schnitzel. How can I say this? Mother of schnitzel. Yeah, here
Uh,
is born. Schnitzel is born in Austria, so we made the original schnitzel. And Mozart is from here. So yeah, we have a lot of culture.
it was amazing to have you on this podcast. It was an amazing conversation. Thank you for this.
Thank you too. Thanks for inviting.
Okay. And cut.
Please, 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 I'm begging you. Please. I'm desperate. I don't know what to do. Please subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe for more content.